Though Jennifer Lopez may have thought it funny at one point to get back together with Diddy, her mother has always made it clear that Diddy is a cutthroat, before Jennifer was even a thing. Diddy and Jennifer Lo were the glamorous couple who had Hollywood and hip-hop completely in their grip. In fact, for those who don't know, J.Lo is the first person to ever have both a #1 charting album and a #1 box office hit in the same week. And based on recent reports, it appears that Jennifer Lopez is the only ex-partner whose life and career have flourished after their relationship with Diddy. The couple met in 1999 when Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, worked on Jennifer Lopez' If You Had My Love music video. Now that they're together, let's get into the tea. If you're unaware that J.Lo and P. Diddy ever dated, you were probably offline in the late 90s. Nevertheless, they were the first hip-hop couple goals, storming red carpets in matching outfits and making hits. When they first started dating, Jennifer and her husband were already married. Their friendship quickly developed into something more, and at the time, their relationship was closely linked to their careers. Diddy produced for J.Lo during their relationship, but she was never signed to his label and had a rapidly rising career, so there wasn't much Diddy was doing for her career. At the end of the day, though, all that mattered was that she was happy and in love. And at that point, all that matters is that someone doesn't need anything from you except to love you. However, Diddy has always been a magnet for press, and during their relationship, there was more bad press than good. Shortly after they started dating in December 1999, the couple were arrested after they left a New York nightclub. In a situation when there has been a shooting, it goes without saying that nobody wants to be detained, arrested, or go through all of that. It is a really painful event. Police citation: C. Puffy Hayes and Jennifer Lopez were found guilty of criminal firearms possession on December 26, 1999. P. Diddy and J.Lo went to a party at Club New York in Manhattan. You can imagine how packed the place was that night because it was packed with professional athletes and other celebrities. During the party, a fight broke out near the bar at some point in the evening, and it got so bad that there were gunshots both inside and outside the club. According to the Daily Mail, after Diddy bumped into Matthew Scar Allen by accident, spilling his drink, the two got into a fight and Diddy threw some cash in P. Diddy's face. 3 people were shot and killed in the club, but J.Lo and Diddy managed to escape unharmed until they were stopped for running a red light. At that point, a gun was discovered in their Lincoln Navigator's trunk, and the couple was taken into custody along with their bodyguard. Although Jennifer Lopez's charges were later dropped, the circumstances surrounding when that happened are still highly contradictory. The New York Daily News front page headline stated that J.Lo spent a total of 14 hours in jail for her night in hell. However, other media sources claimed that her counts were dropped after the Manhattan district decided not to prosecute her. Whether it was 1 hour or 14 hours, we will never know. But what is certain is that the shooting and arrest marked the beginning of the end for Jennifer and Puff's relationship. At that point, things took an interesting turn. Although she wasn't in trouble for anything, you couldn't avoid the media coverage of her involvement in the incident. J.Lo creating history: Diddy was facing gun possession charges at the same time that Jennifer Lopez's career was beginning to take off, so you can imagine how little calm there was in their relationship. According to J.Lo, the puppy was just kind of like a crazy, heightened time in my life. While Diddy awaited his court ruling, he and J.Lo made one of the most widely shared red carpet appearances. One of the most memorable dresses in fashion history, Jennifer Lopez dominated the show in a Versus dress with an emerald green and blue palm leaf motif. Some have claimed that the outfit defies the laws of physics, and the fact that J.Lo pulled it off so effortlessly that it created a stir worldwide, even to the extent that the dress inspired Google to create image search, shows how successful J.Lo was and how Diddy was unable to stop her shine. Now, if there's anything we know about P. Diddy's previous relationships, it's that he supposedly takes on a mentorship role with individuals who are just starting out in their careers before pursuing a romantic relationship that nearly invariably ends badly and only serves to ruin their career. However, J.Lo made history once more by becoming one of Diddy's only ex-girlfriends to end the relationship without it permanently harming her career. She also avoided having children for him, and, as one admirer puts it, even rose to become an icon in her own right. J.Lo, a Puerto Rican living in the BX, avoided being beaten up by Diddy and went on to open her own large bank. If that's not the case, then someone else said that Puffy was going through a very risky time in his life. And J.Lo was smart to avoid being around his problems because she was successful in her job and didn't want anyone to destroy it for her. According to reports from J.Lo's mother and other insiders who were aware of the specifics of their relationship, there was more than enough negative energy for J.Lo to put up with. She is well past her prime and succeeding in other endeavors. The same is true with Puffy, who is worth $400, so she is still fly. She made a difficult but very reasonable decision to put up with the negative energy surrounding Puffy. Although Jennifer Lopez has frequently given hazy and sparse descriptions of the period, her followers are able to see a pattern in the little data she has provided. J.Lo acknowledged that they weren't exactly on the same page when they first started dating, but she claims that they were able to grow their friendship into a relationship. However, recently discovered footage from their best moments together suggests that Diddy was a little too possessive, which is something we've heard about from his relationships with Cassie and Kim Porter and all the drama and controversy surrounding those two. Diddy is said to love to control his partners and severely restrict them. In fact, two of his former team members, Jaguar Wright and John Deal, two of the most vocal Diddy supporters, have each stated that Diddy loved to have control over their relationship. "We're going to where Kim is now, and if she was with someone, he used bodyguards to make it really difficult for them to be with her. That's how he operates. He has people watching and following him." In the now-deleted post from 2010 news outlet Media Takeout, it was also explained how Kim and Diddy's relationship functioned for years while she was alive. "What you mean by that is that if we were there, you're not going to be sitting up there, and he pushing up on Kim, you're not going to do nothing to him while we were there, or you're not going to say nothing to him while we were there." Diddy has essentially been treating Kim like a kept woman. He pays all of her expenses and provides her with additional child support in exchange for her not getting involved with any other man. He also displayed similar behaviors when he was dating Joe, showing up to her film locations and inquiring about the scenes she was filming to ensure there was no intimacy with her co-star. Once, upon discovering that she had shared a kissing scene with Matthew McConnell during the filming of The Wedding Planner, he threw a fit. "I'm glad you could make it to what you're filming today. The final well, that's what's up. What's the last thing that's cons, sister? The last thing that shouldn't be happening is kissing. He has a problem with that kind of thing, so it better not happen. It's not like a kiss like it was with Tong. No, it's not like a kiss. It's like the last moment in the thing. It's not like we kiss. I think it's silly that there are kissing scenes because I'm an actor and I know that this doesn't mean anything, and you don't care." Anyone would assume that this was him acting jealously, but their relationship wasn't exactly a bed of roses. Actually, according to Gandil, Diddy cheated on J.Lo throughout their whole relationship. He had an on-off again, off-again relationship with Kim Porter, which coincided with his relationship with J.Lo. Kim wasn't the only person Diddy cheated on J.Lo with, though even when they were together, he would call and ask Kim where she was, and if she wasn't home, he would ask the babysitter, "Do you know where she was at the time?" She replied that she was going to be here because she was expecting a child. "Now that we're where Kim is, let's talk about it. You mentioned that the woman's name was Karen, and you're super head." This is one of the few things J.Lo has revealed about her 2003 interview with Vibe magazine. Bennifer was upstairs when he was downstairs grabbing something. Did she ever find out? J.Lo said that her connection with Puff was the first time she had been unfaithful to him. "During their time together, I was completely distraught and going through a mental breakdown. It truly turned my entire life upside down." She told Vibe, "I never caught him, but I just knew he'd say he was going to a club for a couple of hours, and then never came back that night. Eventually, she had to make a decision, asking herself, do I want to be home with kids in 10 years wondering where somebody is at 3:00 in the morning? Eventually, she decided that she did not want to be wondering where someone is at 3:00 in the morning." J.Lo and Diddy announced their separation on Valentine's Day 2001, marking their final break from one another. Natalie Moore, Diddy's spokesperson, told ABC News that Mr. Combs verified that he and his love actually, Jennifer Lopez and I split up. She went on, but Diddy wasn't ready to give her up, according to Jennifer. Shortly after the breakup, Diddy tried to buy her back literally, and that just sounds like Diddy tried his very best, and when it didn't work, he tried to get back at Jennifer in a very twisted way by supposedly dating someone who looks almost exactly like her when she was younger. Mr. Combs is confirming this today as he wanted to put all the rumors surrounding their relationship to rest at this difficult time. Many have questioned why Jennifer Lopez hasn't spoken out since Cassie's lawsuit was released. But we believe that J.Lo already said all that she needed to in her 2014 memoir True Love. One person commented on this quite early on in the most recent wave of Diddy scandals. "I've been saying since Cassie's suit was filed that she resembled J.Lo so much his cowardly as was still pissed about J.Lo leaving his that he took it out on Cassie. He is a terrible human. We're not surprised that Lupe would do anything other than force her daughter to return to Diddy. Because what she wrote, I've never gotten a black eye or a busted lip, but I felt abused in one way or another mentally, emotionally, verbally. I know what it feels like for your soul to be diminished by. The way your loved one is treating you sounds a lot like Cassie's lawsuit. And because Jennifer is back and doing well, we can be certain it won't happen again." However, do you believe that Diddy ever tortured J.Lo? Or did he never torment J.Lo at all? And did he truly use Cassie to act out the horrible, horrible things he was unable to do to J.Lo? Please share your opinions with us in the comments box. And remember to return for more information about your favorite celebrities.